What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today it's time to sit down and have a good old look at the release schedule for the One Piece trading card game. What's coming? How's it coming? What do we need to know? All of that good stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff coming, and with OP09 having just revealed, we've actually got a little bit of a break coming up. There is nothing releasing for the next 3 months. But then on March the 14th, we get Starter Deck 21. Also, as a side note, all the release dates in this video are currently unconfirmed. They are release dates we've got from distributors. They are very likely to be correct. They are usually correct. However, as it stands at the moment, they are technically unconfirmed. So take it with a pinch of salt, but also expect it to be real. Now, Starter Deck 21 is out now over in Japan, so it's one of those where we basically know everything we need to know about the deck. We know that it has got one leader, which is your Luffy. We know there's a promo pack giving an alternate art Luffy. We know that the designated super rares are Zoro and Luffy, and then all the other cards in the bonus pack, other than your leader, look a bit like this. Look at the two Zoro next to each other. They're, just full art, they just take the border away. They all look like that except for the leader. And remember, as always, the event cards don't actually get these extra versions. It's just the character cards. It is a red Straw Hat deck which revolves around attaching lots of extra Dom. It looks fun. I like this one. This one looks cool. We then just 1 week later get OP10 Royal Bloodlines on the 21st of March. Although, again, technically to be confirmed, do bear that in mind. And what we've got here is the next main set. And look, compared to OP09, it's not as good a set. I'm sorry, it's just not. OP09 was like a big special set with all the extra cool stuff in because it was an anniversary set. Same thing as OP05 was a big special set, and OP05 was a slight downgrade. But let's be perfectly clear, that doesn't mean OP10 is a bad set. It means it's not quite on the level of the second best One Piece set ever, maybe the best One Piece set ever. I don't know. Point I'm making is OP10 is coming and it is fun. And again, because we've seen it over in Japan, it means that we know, well, everything. Except for the treasure rare. We never know the treasure rare. We know that the manga rare is going to be Trafalgar Law. And a lot of people are going to like this because Law is a pretty popular character. We know that the secret rares are that same Law and Luffy, which are pretty cool. We know that the special rares are going to have the kind of chilling at home style like the Newgate, which is my favourite. And then, you know, the Charlotte Pudding, which is going to be a pretty big one. Although the Charlotte Flambe, to be fair, is going to be pretty cool. We know that the leaders are going to feature anime-style artwork. And we've got Tashigi Smoker. We've got Caesar Clown. We've got Sugar. We've got ourselves Trafalgar Law, who is getting another leader. We've got ourselves Captain Eustace Kidd, who is getting another leader. And we are getting ourselves a Dressrosa Usopp, which does, to be fair, look like a very good leader. So we know who the leaders are going to be, and we know that they're going to be kind of fun. We know all of this. So, in terms of the set as a whole, there's some cool stuff coming. It's not going to be the greatest set ever, and I'm not pretending it is, but we do have 3 months between OP09 and OP10 to actually, get ready for the new set. There are some cards in there that are going to shake up the metagame. There's a lot of fun stuff happening, so don't worry, it's going to be okay. After OP10 in March, there is only 1 month until we get to EB02, which is the anime 25th anniversary. It's a special set. It looks fun. We don't know, as I record, I might have to add some stuff in later. If I do, that's fine. We don't know everything about EB02 right now. We don't have all of the information. We know there is going to be one leader, and it is going to be a purple-green Luffy leader. We know there's going to be a bunch of green Straw Hats like Nami. We know there's going to be a series of event cards that look like sketch art from the anime, for instance, which I'm kind of excited about. These look really cool. We know there's going to be fun things like an iceberg, which is specifically aimed to boost the OPO3 iceberg leader, which is kind of wild that that's a thing. Like, they're specifically going, hey, there's this old deck, and they're not just doing it with iceberg, they're doing it with other decks as well. They're going, hey, there's this old deck that came out many sets ago now. Why don't we release some stuff to give a specific bump to that particular deck? And I'm not entirely sure that they need to, and I'm not entirely sure it's necessary, but I love that they are, and this makes me very, very happy. Do remember, though, because there has already been some confusion about this. Yes, I know EBO1 had 3 leaders. EBO2 only has 1. It's only Luffy. This is 100% confirmed. It is a set to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the anime. We have lots of anime art. It's something that looks very, very, very cool. I'm kind of into this, honestly. If they're just going to keep printing a set, which is deliberately trying to boost random old sets, that makes me pretty happy. OP10, we basically know everything, except for the treasure rare, which we won't know until right on release of the English set. EBO2, we don't, but I do think we know enough to get a little bit excited. Now, after that, we do have OP11, which is coming out in June, but it's the 25th of April for EBO2, the 6th of June for OP11, so it is only like a month, and it's like a month and 2 weeks. It's basically 6 weeks between the sets. So do bear in mind, there might be like 3 months between OP09 and OP10, but then 3 months after that, EBO2 and OP11 will have released. And it's not even 3 months, it's like 2.5. So we've got a bit of a break now, but then things will be releasing thick and fast. In terms of OP11, as I record, we've not had the reveal in Japan. If that happens, I will add it in later. But we do have some distributor information. We know that the theme is going to be the Whole Cake Island arc, and we're going to have Big Mum Pirates and the Vinsmoke family. We know there's going to be 6 new leaders, including Katakuri and Nami. Don't know what they do, but they're going to be leaders. And we do know that new and existing cards can be combined to build powerful decks, so maybe that means we're getting some more old cards to specifically boost, or new cards to specifically boost old decks, which is a kind of thing I'm excited about. And in terms of the rarity breakdown, it's the usual thing, 10 super rare, 2 secret rare, 6 leaders, nothing terribly different in that regard. I wish I could tell you more about OP11, but frankly, we don't have the information, unless we do, in which case I'll have to edit it into the video, and that will be annoying. Now, at some point, we're getting Starter Deck 22. We have seen an image that's come out of Japan, showing us the Starter Deck 22 is going to be a Whitebeard Pirates deck. We've not seen anything about this. Like, it's weird how little we've seen about this. I'm about to show you Starter Decks 23 to 28, or at least some information thereabouts. And I don't know anything about Starter Deck 22 other than this promo image. I don't know why 21 and 23 have been listed on distributors in the West, but 22 hasn't. That makes no sense to me. We know it's coming, obviously. We are pretty sure it's going to be Whitebeard Pirates, unless this is a big hoax, but it really doesn't look like it. But we just don't have any information about it. But Starter Deck 23 to Starter Deck 28, it is another set of 6 starter decks, not unlike what we just had a minute ago. And these kind of look fun. Now, once again, you get a booster pack inside. Oh, I should say, by the way, these are scheduled for release on June the 6th, which is the same day as OP11. And like last time, they have a booster pack in, but it's OP11. The last set of 6 decks had an early booster pack of Premium Booster 01. That made them well exciting. A release day booster of OP11 is a bit less exciting, but these are budget decks in Japan. We don't do budget decks in the West, so the idea that we can actually get a booster pack in there to make up for it is kind of cool. And then it's just 6 decks, 1 for each color. It does specifically say that simple leader effects make this ideal for newcomers, so I don't think we're getting reprints of necessarily great leaders. I think we're getting, well, I think reprints of, they seem to be reprints, but I mean it's going to be simple leaders, not necessarily good. We also do have 5 new cards per deck, which does match with what we saw last time, so lots of reprints, but also 5 new cards per deck. that's what we've got for the time being, up to Starter Deck 28 and up to OP 11. As always, over on this channel, we are going to show you all the news as it comes out. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, so that I can share all the news with you as we go. For now, I want to know what you think about all of this. I want to know what you're looking forward to. I want to know anything you want to tell me, so let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.